I am honored to be able to serve as the 70th supervisor in the town of Wallkill. You know, not many people can go full circle in their life. I did that. I was elected here in 1979, and I was thinking about that the other day. In another year, that's going to be 40 years. 40 years. My daughter just turned 40. I'm sorry, Danielle. You don't look 20. What are you kidding me? So, but I've been doing this an awful long time. And I was a school teacher 31 years and coached 15 of that. And I owned my restaurant. It was in my family 68 years. My grandfather started in 1936 in the height of the Depression. We lasted 68 years. And the only reason I sold that property was I was a county exec. And my wife, I'm always on the verge of getting divorced, but I can tell you, that year she said, you either sell this restaurant or we will be in court. I couldn't afford that. So that's the truth.
Now all he has to do is say my age.
No, I won't say your age. But, you know, it means an awful lot to me. And, you know, people say, what are you, crazy? What are you doing? You've been retired. You want to go back and get back in the game. And I said, yeah, because, you know, I always believed that the game was for the people. There's no personal thoughts, really. I mean, I love doing the job, but I was there for the people. And I always tried to make it better. Make it a little better than when we started. That was our goal. And try to be positive. There's a lot of negatives in the world today, but we're not going to talk about negatives. We're going to talk about the positives and good things we're all going to do. And no one does this alone. Nobody does this alone. First of all, my family. Been behind me 40 years doing this and have been behind me all the way. And without them, I couldn't do this. No one ever can do this alone. And I thank my wife Mary, my daughters Lindsay and Danielle, and my son-in-laws Marty and John, my grandkids, we have 4 of them now, Ava and Mark, and John and William. William's 5 months now, and we just have a great time as a family. But I can tell you that, again, no one does this alone. I want to thank Judge Owens and Judge Friedel for taking time out of your busy schedules to be here. You, too, have this town in your hearts. You live in this town. You've served this town, and you continue as well. Many, many years of service as well. And when I look at my friends that are here, and there's a lot, but certainly I have to mention a few of them that have been through me before high school, grade school together, the Catazones, the Dragones, the Longs, the Perellas, the former Sanos are traveling to Florida today, or they would be here. People that I've known for decades and still there behind me. That means a great deal to me. You don't know what that means to me. And certainly when I look at Barbara Cosgrove, Barbara and I started this together, this whole journey. And with Dennis Cosgrove, and they were my mentors, and they helped me, and Joan Wolf, and Joan's traveling today as well. But I can't thank you enough, Barb, for all the things you did. And my sister-in-law, Margaret, you're always here. Neil couldn't get here today, I know that, but you're always here for me, too. But you know, when I look around the room and I see Supervisor Ward is here, a great guy, did a great job, 10 years, I believe, as supervisor. I did a great job here. And certainly Dan Depew. Dan, I'd be remiss if I did not mention you today. We've been friends a long time, Dan. Hit heads a few times, but that's okay. That's because I guess we're both a little stubborn and we get still set in our ways. But Dan, you led this town great for 5 years, and even before that on the council. You put us in a whole new atmosphere of where we are. Certainly our AA bond rating is huge. Not many towns have that today. And certainly I can't thank you enough for the work you've done. And I'm sure we're not going to see the last of you somewhere in the political field, I can tell you that. Mr. Heimbeck, Lou, my great friend and mentor, we go way back, way back when Lou was supervisor and then moved on to the county exec's office. Well respected in this community, well respected statewide, nationwide, is still doing work in various ways throughout this county. Lou, I'll never forget you and your mentoring that you gave me my whole life, and thanks for all the advice, all the years. You know, and Sheriff Du Bois, thank you for coming here from the county. Kenny, great friends of mine. Again, hit heads a few times, but I don't know any sheriff and any county executive that didn't, because we both had a mission, and he eats it, sleeps it, and lives it. He believes in what he stands for, and public safety is huge, I can tell you that.